Right, we're back. VelociDrone 10-minute challenge part 4. That means that we're pretty much into the 4th week of January, which is really quite crazy. The year is flying by, which isn't a bad thing if you're in the northern hemisphere, which means that spring and summer's on the way, so won't be long till we get some outdoor flying time. Not done again much VelociDrone. In fact, I've not done any VelociDrone work since 10-minute challenge last week. So we'll see how the progress has gone. For you guys that haven't checked this out before, check the channel out with Minerva Aerial. My name is David. We do lots of drone operations in both the FPV and the inspection space. So we work offshore and do lots onshore in terms of renewable energy, but also just general inspection work, building 3D models and all of this good stuff. But we also do a lot in the FPV space with motorsport, rallycross, motocross, karting, house tours and all that good stuff. We use the channel just to share our experiences and the bits and pieces that we've been up to. This year we're going to do a lot more videos of on-the-job work, so that'd be FPV and inspection and industry work, so you can see what it looks like on the other side of the goggles, on the other side of the controller, as it were. So the idea with this is that we pick a multi-GP track, the same quad every week, same settings. You get 5 minutes to practice it, having not flown it before. Then you drop back out and you do a 10-minute time trial. That's the time that you're stuck with. A few reasons for that. One, if you're doing commercial work, you don't have a lot of time to learn lines and stuff. So it's good to find a way of trying to get lines into your head really quickly so that you can fly them reliably straight away. I find this is a good way of doing it. And up till recently, I had really bad habits in the sim of restarting every time I crashed, which meant I didn't learn the track effectively and all of that good stuff. So this seems to be really helping. But let's jump into it, right? The way that it works is that we use the switchback 533, or the 533 switchback even, 50-degree camera angle, 5146 props, exactly the same every single week. We go into multi-GP. We've already got it filtered here, as you can see. We're going to drop the game duration to 5 minutes for this first practice session, just to learn the track, which is there. And we just literally randomly moving the mouse around all the way up and down to somewhere we haven't been before. 2024 multi-GP summer GQ. Boom. And it's as simple as that. We select that track and then we rock and roll. So, have we done this one before? I don't know. We'll find out after the first lap. If we have, we'll change it. So it's just a case of now, flying around to learn the track in this first 5 minutes. And then go back in for a 10-minute time trial to see what sort of time we can get. And we put the challenge out to you guys if you want it to do the same and see if you can beat us. So, I'm not a great fan of these tracks. I've said it before. They're really super tight. I prefer the flowing stuff. But again, it's good to be out of your comfort zone, right? Okay, so we've done a lap there, I guess. I think. Not a lot happening in the UK this week, guys. We've had awful storms, a lot of damage across Ireland and the northwest of the UK. Even some loss of life, I believe, which is crazy. Over 100-mile-an-hour winds, worst storm in years. So certainly there's no flying of drones, but more importantly, it's about people and infrastructure, right, and everything being safe. So, what's going on? What else is happening? Not a lot, really. We're really pushing hard for just getting everything together for next year, or for this year, sorry, for the inspection season in 2025. We're in conversation with a lot of wind operators around our thermal inspections for their blades, which is a game-changing methodology of inspecting your assets. It allows you to see 15 centimeters deep within the blade, which there are no other methods of doing yet, which is cool. As part of that, we'll be off to Barcelona, probably in March. A few of the guys to conduct their STS training. So they're fully licensed within the specific category in the EU. So they'll get 3 or 4 days down in Spain, which would be nice to know. Right, so I feel like we're starting to kind of understand where it goes without trying to push too hard. Apart from this part, I keep missing this part into the slalom. Oh wow, it's a really weird gate that tightens up on the left quite quickly. Oh. Through the first gate, over the top for the second. Through this one, over the top. Back in. Ah, just turn to the right of that gate, to the left of that gate. Looking forward to getting some of our FPV dates secured for 2025. I have a real passion for FPV. It's just, yeah, any of you guys that fly know exactly what we're talking about. For me, I think it's the closest thing to actually being able to fly yourself, especially when you're in the goggles. But the first bit was better. Again, though, I've had no urges to restart, right? So something must have worked there. Oh, well, why can't I do that gate? Because I'm an idiot. Okay, so that was better. It's that talking thing again, right? I need to shut up. Time's up, 5 minutes out. Okay, so the way it works now, guys, we look at what we did, 20.296. So 20.296. Excuse me, we submit that 52, page 5. Okay, and we have a little look at what we can do. So what do we do? 20.2. We need to be finding really 3 or 4 seconds to punch anything good. What's the top score? 9 seconds. Anyone got any gameplay of that? Share, because I don't see how it's even possible. Clearly it is, but I don't know how. So we're going to leave that session. And now we are going to go straight back in. So single player again, exactly the same quad, exactly the same setup. All we do now is change to 10 minutes. And we jump back into the same track. As simple as that. And we go for it. And now we have 10 minutes to set the best time we possibly can. And it's really as simple as that. It's a pretty good way of doing it. I don't have a huge amount of time to get on the sim, but it means that when I do get on the sim, I'm doing something constructive. And structured, right? Which, through any development process, is important. Is to have some form of structure, some form of ability to measure progress and measure performance over time. Otherwise, you don't know if what you're doing is working. And I've looked back at the initial videos, and there's definitely a difference in the speed in which I'm picking up tracks and my flying, to be fair, in terms of my P style stuff. So something's working. So this is obviously a good solution for me anyway. He says until he smashes into a gate. But I would recommend trying it. Wow. Need to relax a bit. This is the bit that we were struggling before. That's better. Oh, I've got to get the brakes on there. Hit the brakes and then fly right by it. Oh, wow. Trying too hard. That was cleaner. Got the brakes on, but just messed up the turning in. That was a bit cleaner. Oh, I thought I'd recovered that. Oh well. Oh wow. Guys, Jesus. No real news from a drone perspective in the UK this week. Not a lot really going on, to be fair, other than some further criticism across various channels of the CAA and their so-called consultation with the industry and industry groups regarding some of the decisions that they're making. Whether that remains to be true, we should just have to keep an eye out. That was neat, that second part of that gate set up there. Oh, I think we're out of time. Has it done it again where we did this thing last week where we had no... So 259 seconds. What does that work out in minutes? Let's have a quick look. I think we might have been cut short in terms of time there. Again, let's have a look and we'll work it out. And if we are, we'll jump back in. So, what do we say? Race leaderboard 259. 259. 12 by 60. 4.5 minutes. Yeah. Okay. So we need to jump back in and do another 5. We'll submit that time anyway. Track leaderboard. We'll see where we were in that 5 minutes. So we jumped up to 48, then 18.7. If we can maybe go another 2 seconds faster, we might be able to drop into the top 40. I would be quite happy with that, to be fair. Right. Exit session. Yes. I don't know. It's really weird why it sometimes gives you 5 minutes and sometimes it doesn't. Let's have a look. Single player. Continue. Again, 10 minutes. But we're going to go back to 5, so we definitely get a 5, so we don't cheat. And we go straight back in. We have another 5 minutes to see if we can improve that time, which then gives us our 10 minutes collectively of time trial time. So let's go and see what we can do this time. See how we can make this work. See, things like that have definitely improved in the last few weeks, for sure. And then then as soon as he says that, he messes everything up. Right. Sort it out, David. Oh, wow. I'm clocking for a restart. The other thing that I think by doing this is pretty good is that you're kind of opening yourself up to force improvement, because it's very easy to be selective of the videos that you put online of like, if it's a freestyle and it's all cool, it's all clean, it's all lovely, looking crisp, no issues, no crashes, which to be fair some people do. Whereas this is kind of warts and all. This is the journey to improvement, right? Which is always ugly. No one gets on something that is good straight away. Not by any chance, any way saying I'm good, but I'm saying that the journey is always fraught with obstacles, challenges, and that's no matter what you do, right? So at least this way you're showing that, about how when you're talking you can't fly a quad, as my wife tells me so passionately. Right, I'm going to be quiet for a minute and we're going to see what we can do. Ah. Maybe didn't quite dine out. You see the damage on these props with the quad vibrating all over the place. Top speed of the drone's definitely dropped off now because of prop damage. You can definitely feel that. 17.6, okay, so we went a second faster. I can live with that. I can live with that. So that's what, probably top 50, yeah. 47th. So we would have needed to find, what, 0.7 of a second to jump a bit, over a second to get up there with Rambo FPV and Fart House. Yeah, I'm not unhappy with that, to be fair. I'm not unhappy with that. There's definite progress, as I say. I'm improving week on week. I'm flying different, given the different methodologies that we're looking to get. It's improving things. So I'm liking it. Yeah. Progress is never linear, guys. It's, as you know, it's up and down. So we'll take that. Beautiful. Okay, so that is wins of the week. No, it's not wins of the week. That's a completely different thing that I do. Check that out. It's on another channel. It's on another energy channel of our main parent company. So yeah, check that out if you want. So that's us done in terms of VelociDrone 10-minute challenge part 4. Now, We'll be back next week to do exactly the same. As I say, jump on board with it. It's good. I'm definitely seeing progress. It's a really effective way of, in a very short period of time, 15, 20 minutes maximum, of getting measurable progress week on week. And for you to be able to go back and look and record what you're doing as well, right? Because you can see your progress over time. And I think that's very valuable, and it facilitates faster learning. Please subscribe if you want. It would be a massive help to us on the channel as we continue to try and grow. Comment as well. I'd love to see some more people doing this. A couple of people have reached out and have done it, which is really cool. So I'd love to see a few more. If you do it, comment your times below. Let me know how you get on. Let's involve more people, but also let's expose FPV, drone flying, drone racing to more people if we can, like everybody else is trying to. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.